Hello, this is Victor at HistorioMercedes.com. This video is for Bryan in Michigan, and this is a 1992 500 SEL door lock pump. Now, what can I say about this pump? I mean, it came in, the motor was replaced, but I had to still take it all apart, and because when it was installed, it wasn't installed exactly right, and the shaft was too long. So I had to modify it a little bit, put it back together. The vanes, one of them was the other way around, so it wasn't right, and I look at the scoring, it was not really great, so I didn't have much hopes that the actual pump circuit would work well, the pressures would be high enough, but apparently they are high enough, which is actually very nice. The other thing is, because it's a 92, I also had concerns about lumbar supports. A lumbar works fine here, okay, so it does not leak internally, which is great. The pressure circuit is fine, and vacuum is also fine. So, and on top of that, there was a damage on the electrical board because the old motor was seized up, it appears to be. It was very, very tight, and I don't know, where is it? Let me see if I still have, I think you sent me the old motor. Yeah, here it is. So that was the old motor in there. Yeah, it is totally seized, so it's completely burnt in there. As you can see, pretty dire situation here. And yeah, one brush is completely gone, so all melted, as you can see inside. So obviously it burnt the actual board, but again, I soldered it back together, and like right now I want to show you the operation. This is going to be, one more remark is I'm doing this with the cell phone, so bear with me for a minute. Now, this is the vacuum. We're just gonna plug it up, and this is our pressure, that's lumbar, and the bottle is all compressed, so you can actually see how it inflates. Oh, I had to also, I replaced the cables, the wiring themselves. We put the nice ones. Alright, so we put in this at 12 volts. I usually run it at about 12. As you can see, this is about 12. A little lower than usual, but let's see. So now the pump activated when ignition was turned on, and as you can see, it pumped up the bottle. That's our pressure reservoir very nicely. Same for vacuum. You can see if I create vacuum leak, it activates right away. Same for pressure. Very nice. So that is a very, very good sign. Now let's put on our door locking and unlocking. Now this is our vacuum here. So spec is about 0.5. Well, it can go as low as 0.3 or 30. Put in 350, I believe, bar, 350 millibars. So same here, this is our pressure, so we're gonna see pressure. This is 0.5 here, obviously this is 1, so this is about where we want it to be. So let's lock and unlock. As you can see, we reached like actually above 5, which is great. Pump shut off right away, which is great. You can see this works nice. So as for locking, actually this was unlocking. Get this thing a little better so I can actually see what I'm doing with terminals there, and like that. Okay, so this is our vacuum, which is 0.6. It's great. That's our pressure. Pressure is 0.5, which is also really nice. Let's see one more time. Very good. So because usually vacuum is okay, but the pressure usually is lower because of the wear and tear on the pump. So as you can see, locking and unlocking works great. Now let's go and switch over to our rear antennas that come out from fenders in the back. So let's see okay, so here they are to be extended. So I release the power from the terminal now. It's gonna take a little time before they're going to be pulled back in, because it's like if you put in from, and there we have it. Keeps vacuum and everything. So yeah, that delay is made so if you're parking, they remain up, and eventually when you put back in drive or in park, going from reverse to drive, there is a delay. These things just stay extended. Okay, those antennas in the back. It still holds slight vacuum, which is great. The last thing is our trunk handle. Let's see, handle, yeah. So the trunk handle is basically pressure and vacuum. This is pressure to push the handle out. Once I release the power, vacuum was created to pull the handle back inside. So again, that's extension of the handle, and this is pulling of the handle back into the trunk lid. So everything is operational, and also there is no leak in lumbar. I can deactivate it if you want me to. I can leave it be. I guess I'll leave it because it works. If there are any leaks in your lumbars, then you just bring those wheels by front seats to 0 and let them be at 0, so you do not burn the pump again if they're leaking. That's locking, that's unlocking. So I'm pretty happy with the result. I mean, it works great. No problems whatsoever. So here is my bypass here for the burn spot on the board, and there's also a little soldering done inside on the other side. Other than that, it's all good. Now I'll run this motor right now for a little bit. I actually had to realign it all because it was not turning over. It was put back together very, very tightly, and it's not right. So thread lock on bolts, new hose, new wires. These are new wires here, and basically, yeah, it's as you can see, it's not cycling when it just sits on the bench, and I'm pretty much happy. It's totally working pump now. Okay, so this is all. This is Victor at historiamercedes.com. Thank you for watching.